Hey, what is up, guys? The event has gone live. It is the Hero's Path to get your hands on Bala the Lost and Bala's 5-star Perfect Soul. But at what cost? My god, at what cost? Because let me tell you something. Prime have really gone and done it now, man. This is insane. This is crazy as hell, man. I've got the Hero's Path event here open. We're going to do some calculations here, man. Talking about how you earn points in this event is 4,500 points for a Sacred Shard pull. And pulling your Sacred Shards is going to be the easiest way to get through this Hero's Path event. The other objective is Dungeon Divers, which means unless you're willing to commit like 80,000 energy or something, something ridiculous to the event, it's just not going to happen. And so let's break it down. Oh, before we do, man, if you're going to start off a new Raid Shadow Legends account, then take advantage of the beginner promo link that is down below at the top of the video description box right now, man, to start off the new account the best possible way, man. Basilius Varanus as your starter legendary champion, whole bunch of free epic champions as you level up your account, Thorlin Foulbeard with promo code Demon Slayer on day one of your new account, and of course Lemony Goldwing login reward champion, fit to expire, by the way, the champ chase that is for Lemony towards the end of this month, so make sure to take advantage of that. Okay, let's do this, man. So for path number one, we're going to assume that all you care about right now is getting your hands on Basilius himself, who can be found down the, oh, for God's sake, who could be found down the Hero's Path right here, if I can get my bloody pen to work, right? You do need a key to get your hands on this guy, of course, so we're going to have to collect at least one of the keys to do that, which means we're going to need to beeline down one of the sides, and it just happens that the right side is a little bit cheaper to go down, so the most efficient possible way that you can do this is very, very simple. Snake your way on down the right side path right here, skipping on the dust, straight through the relic materials, through the barrel, which, you know, it sucks. The rewards on this right side are a little bit crappier, but they are a bit cheaper to get your hands on key number one, which you can grab right here for 1,000 points. By the way, you've already spent like 20,000 points to get down to here, so that's already like 4.5 Sacred Shards, man. Then you're going to make your way down the middle of the path right here, after picking up the 100,000 silver up at the top, of course. Wend your way on down through the key slot right here, through the legendary tome, and then you are finally going to pick up your legendary champion. How much did that just cost you? My god. So this is not super unexpected. About 18 Sacred Shards is usually what it takes to grab a guaranteed legendary champion from a Hero's Path. What we just had to dump to grab this one, however, is about 92,000 points worth of, well, Hero's Path points, which equates to about 20.5 Sacred Shards to get Balar. Seems a bit steep. But not gonna lie, man. Just like incrementally increased maybe a little bit from the last Hero's Path or whatever. I don't actually have the numbers to back that up, but it's a lot of Sacred Shards, man. And I tell you what, the progressive chance events, it's not like the progressive chances are offering like Trunder and Newt and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're offering some pretty good champions, the progressive shard pulling events over the course of this Hero's Path. They're not that good, right? And so unless you really, really want to get your hands on Balar for whatever reason, who I don't think is that remarkable of a champion. Like, he's pretty good. Pretty damn good legendary poisoner, poison activator, that kind of thing. But I don't know, dude, like, are you really that desperate for a poison activator to use him? What? Where? Dragon? Ice Golem progression? I don't know. I know I'm being a little bit unfair and I'm talking him down a little bit, but I'm just saying, right, for a Hero's Path where the soul is also available, this feels a slight bit steep for a champion that I'd hope for a little bit more from. I really, really want this champion, by the way. I can already tell you right now, I'm not pulling for this event. Now imagine, if you will, that you want the soul as well as Bala the Lost. Because what the hell is a champion in this game anyway without at least a 4-star soul, right? Well, this is my favorite bit, because now you need a second key, right? And the literal only way to get to that key is to start over again, pick up the coins at the start, the mortal soul coins, wend your way on down the left side track, blah, 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 blah. Exactly the same as the right side. Obviously, no surprises here. It's just a beeline for the key, and you basically stop there and pick up key number 2, which you need to get the 5-star soul. And we'll cover the costs as well of just going for the soul. Maybe you've already got Bala the Lost and you just want the 5-star soul, right? Well, you've already unlocked the middle track if you're already going for Bala the Lost here. So now you're just working your way through the little key slot right here, through another legendary tome, and on to the soul of Bala right there. How many points is that going to set you back? It's just a 5-star soul, right? How much more could this possibly cost you, boys? Well, a lot. Okay, it's basically going to double the amount of sacred shards that you need, man, for the champion and the soul, right? So this might not seem like it makes much sense here, right, with the way that I've written these points out. Again, it's 20.5 sacreds, really, if you're just going for the champion, and it's actually 19.5 sacreds if you're going for the soul, right? And so combined, it's around 20 sacreds, like a nice round number. And by nice round number, I mean round like a I'm not gonna say it, man, that's not PG. I've got to keep it PG on this channel, okay? I'll let you guys use your lewd imaginations for that one. Yeah, this is rough. Like, I was doing these calculations just now before shooting this video, so I make sure that I have, like, all my numbers right and stuff like that, and they're probably wrong. I've been awake all night. It's whatever, you know, my brain's all over the place. I'm not doing this hero's path, man. I'm not doing a hero's path. I'm not interested in just picking up Bala and then not having a soul for the guy. That sucks. That sucks way too much. I'm just not going to do that, right? I just won't use the champion. I'll just get the champion and just not use him until I pull a soul for him, which I might be waiting years for. And so, yeah, it's just not going to happen. I'm not pulling 40 sacred chat. I've got 10 sacreds in the bank right now. Just not happening. So, what are your options if you are just going for the soul, right? So, if you're just going for the soul, you're basically doing the same thing as before. You're heading down the right side path here, just to grab the key through like the cheapest way possible. Again, this key is a little bit easier to get, and so you go for the right side key first, and then you just go straight for the soul, and you just forget all about getting the champion, and maybe that's good for you. How expensive is that? Well, if you're just going for the soul, still 82,000 points, man. It's still 82,000 points, still going to cost you 18 sacreds. And again, if these numbers seem a little bit off, it's because if you're going for the champion and the soul, you have to go down the left and the right side of the tree, and the left side is just a little bit, what the hell is going on? A little bit stinkier to unlock. Like the left side over here is a little bit more annoying to get the key. So if you're just going for the soul, well, you just go down the right side because it's cheaper, and that's why it's only 82,000. It's a little bit cheaper if you're going for the soul. But 18 sacreds for a 5-star soul? 18? Bro, apparently, I mean, it's crazy as hell, but like 5-star souls just valued at the same amount as champions now. Like a 5-star soul is as valuable as a champion. What's a 6-star soul worth? 28 sacreds, you know? I don't know, dude, man. I'm not happy with the point scaling and stuff in this event. I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait for the hero's path to drop before I make my mind up. There is still one more path that you can go down, by the way, conceivably. And that path is simply beelining all the way down to the bottom of the path through just the cheapest route possible, which is still, I mean, it doesn't really make any difference. You can go down either side at this point. But let's just imagine that you go down this right side a little bit further. Let me just switch over to a red pen here, or maybe like a pink, purple, or pen or whatever. You might want to just continue on down the right side path. You're not interested in the soul at all, and pick up the 2 mythical skill tomes right at the bottom here, and maybe that's all you care about. If that's the case, how much is that going to set you back? How much are a couple of mythical skill tomes worth? This is the math on those, right? The mythical skill tomes are still going to cost you 68,000 points total. You can knock 20,000 points off of this if you're just going to go for one of the mythical tomes, I guess, and that's going to knock you off about 4.5 sacreds off of the cost here. So instead of the 15 sacreds that we're staring down right now, it would drop down to about 11-ish, 10.5 sacreds, something like that, to just get one of the mythical skill tomes, plus the legendary tome and stuff that you get along the way, which, by the way, I just made that up. There is no legendary skill tome along the way. If you're going down this path, there's actually just the keg and I guess the crafting materials, or you could go down the left side and get the chicken instead. And the, I mean, you still get very, very similar stuff, to be honest. It's not great stuff, is it? And so that's the path, man. That's the path right there. I mean, you might just want to go for the portrait. Who knows, man? How sad would that be, dude? You just skip everything, go down the middle, and just go straight for the bloody portrait. You don't have the champion. You don't have the champion or the soul or any of the, like, the legendary tomes or anything like that. Well, I got the portrait, boys. I'm a collector, you know? I don't mean to make fun of portrait collectors, man. You do you. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, at least it's a cheap life in that case, you know. At least you're just going to get it for a nice, good price, right? Unlike the ridiculousness that we're looking at on the top of the screen right now. Yeah, this is a easy skip event for me. Let me know what you guys think, man. Does this feel like out of kilter, out of the ordinary, or like a power creep in terms of the points required to get through this hero's path to you, as it is in the past? Again, I don't have the numbers on this. I don't want to get this video up quickly, man, to share you guys the possible paths that you can go down. on this hero's path. A path I actually didn't cover, by the way, is if you just want to go for like a legendary skill tome, one thing you could do is just go for the key on the right side here. That's going to set you back about 20,000 points, and then go for the legendary tome down the middle, which total will cost about, another 12,000 points on top of that. So you're still looking at about like 7 or 8 sacred shards just to get one legendary skill tome, man. So yeah, all just a little bit steep. Let me know what you guys think down below, man. Hey, if you're looking to start off a new Raid Shadow Legends account in 2025, man, and just say, you know what, to hell with all this Heroes Path nonsense, I'm looking for a clean slate, make sure you do it the best way possible, which is by using my beginner link that you can always find at the top of the video description box. Man, thanks for stopping by. Curious to see your guys' comments on this one. I'm going to catch all of y'all just a tad bit later, man.